free, all the plea for Akuapem Polo. There are those who have asked that question, can't this just be the time to set that right mood, ensure that we set that right precedent where people would no longer publish obscene materials? Raymond.
Yet she was taken to court. You do recall that it was on the child's birthday when she published that picture. There was public uproar. The minister spoke about it. The minister spoke about it. There were also some other very important people in this kind of kids in this country. So then she was put before court. And basically the indication was that, which is in any way undermine another person's privacy or integrity, and also engage in violence in the form of conduct which in any way detracted or how we are talking about. So it was not only about what she did, but about what she subjected the child to. That's what other things. Then the court said, okay, can go and come back. It was upon her return that they changed the plea from not giving something that we deter people for reasons. We prevent two things: specific deterrence. That is, you cannot do this. And people's bodies. But there are limits to regulations elsewhere. For example, in Germany, you can, when you are in your house, see, for example, in France, as to the chest and other private parts that you cannot expose, except under certain conditions, or you are near a bath area. So across the world, the laws on nudity, and people are not seen walking around naked, which might offend the sensibilities of other people, or publishing things like this. And after the protection of the child, we all agree that it's something that's paramount. International regulations, child rights, and also the Children's Act. Disdain for how law enforcement is done in this country that we are importing into this case. The men's gold matter has not been dealt with. But if you heard some of the people who are opposing this claim, they are claiming harmless, ignorant, and not so powerful young lady alone. I just have said that she's trying to make a living. It doesn't have to cause anybody any harm. For example, if you cross the red light, you might not have gotten into an accident that you crossed the red light, but you still have actually. So there are those ones that are also there. My only difficulty is, how can we manage to send the right signal to not only parents? Because she had to struggle with little help to go through all of life's phases on her own, learn from people, help people like that along the line. It was an extended family system. But we know that most of our extended families are actually now very distant or nowhere near the people. That mothers are unfit mothers at a point in time and need help in raising the kids, because these kids are our future. When there's certainly many people out there who are still doing some of these things, and on Instagram it is predominant. On other, what's the one? There are plenty there. How do we send the right signal to all of them, protect the child, but ultimately act in the best interest of our regulations, which makes it possible for people who are not necessarily doing, and we don't know that the case started. She didn't think this was a big problem. Until later on, the backlash is what actually woke her up to what our country in the proper way. One problem I have is the likes of the musician Kor Kese.
Yeah, I remember that.
He doesn't see anything wrong with that. It is people like him that are the problem in the society. And you have not been arrested and prosecuted for it because nobody gets to know. Somebody who went to publish it should also not be prosecuted for it. That thinking is not progressive. That thinking, so another person engaged in another traffic offense should not be arrested and prosecuted. Especially when some of these people have bigger following. The lives of this, which worsens the environment we are trying to build for ourselves and the many. And he's not the only person. I've seen other people following that trend. Wonderful middle line, protecting child-mother relations and getting help for the mother if we think she needs help. And also
Bring your voice to the Free Akuapem Polo hashtag.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Okay, well, talking about that, we know that there's on NGO spearheading the prosecution of Akuapem Polo over inappropriate photo shoots. Sarkodie also
can you believe that?
To plead with the law to pardon our sister. Stoneboy also added his voice. He said, I beg you people. And Tia also tweeted hashtag Free Akuapem Polo Papiksan Emuase for hashtag Free Akuapem Polo. Gosh, and obviously they go, she didn't have bad intentions behind her mistakes. I don't know her too well, but I know she means well. I hope she comes up on top asking and using the hashtag Free Akuapem Polo. And It just makes me sad, like, to be separated from, my son, for that period of time, and completely free here, because it really just puts out the narrative that it's okay, and it's actually not. But they will grow up one day, and will they want to have been seen naked on social media? And as a parent, it's your responsibility to that. There's also the attitude. Is there remorse, or is there just a flagrant, well, my yeah, and then there's some of these, and we want to intentionally or sort of just be mean to her, or
to
be
be fair, she was not
cruel.
curing cancer.
The other challenge in all of this, and we'll be activating the phone line shortly to get the views of our discerning listeners, which could deter others from doing same. How do you ensure that you take advantage of it? That, look, I advocate non-custodial sentences if we can, but for the fines, they should go for the maximum limits.
I was just going to add quickly that
Yes, before we activate the phone lines.
if this was any mother, innocuous mother ordinarily engaging in such an act, really doing this because she's one of their own, that attitude is what I actually despise. I believe that the law should be no respect of person.
Exactly.
But clemency is important. My point here is that it can against laws in this country merely because you're on social media.
Exactly.
And that attitude cannot be tolerated.
Great. So let's get to hear from our listeners. The phone line's activated now on 0302-216 sentencing today. And already many of you have started, free Equiapim Polo World, free Equiapim Polo, hashtag free Equiapim Polo.
I remember free tattoo movement.
Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. What's your position on all of this?
Winston. How are you?
God is taking care of us.
When you misbehave at the school, you will be punished. You better not come home and tell him that, oh, this is for misbehaving at the school. Look, I think Equiapim Polo should be arrested just because he's Equiapim Polo. We should sentence him to serve as a deterrent to others. From you know how to behave. Said you skeni bi ba anka se ni papa na ni mami bi me we say won kotia will be na so because won mami ni ska wo papa ni ska nti wo na ma wo sunsun wo na sa akodi mo mu ni wo be ka say, oh, the way you are going about it maybe tone down.
Thank you for joining us. William is at Gomoa. William, good morning.
Good morning, Winston. How are you?
I am fine, William. How about you?
I even sent a message. I thank God. These that are on it, we know the people. We cannot use state resources to prosecute them. A harmless mother, whether what she did was right or wrong, there are principles. There are principles. Everybody should abide by it. All those that are being shown on the screen, our children are seeing, and we know it's like running after the herons and leaving the sharks and the whales. That's hypocrisy. Next joke.
Yes, Richard.
Yes, so I think that I've been listening to the panelists and the wrong thing that Equiapim Polo did. I've been following what is happening on social media. Not against punishing her. They are also not fighting the courts and fighting the system. What they are saying is that because the boy in question here too needs to be protected. His interest needs to be taken into consideration. And so the free Equiapim Polo means that could be used to punish her. Community service, fine, both of these things could be done. And everybody else will be fine. And that is what a section of the public are against. And that is my problem too, personally.
Said that here, but later on would, get Raymond and... Hello, Edmund. Good morning.
I think we should allow the law to work because some of these nonsense must stop. I easily delete it. I delete it before I even step out because I don't know where the phone will be in the next moment. You see, I expect these women organization people we call celebrities, the guys who walk in town with their half trousers somewhere. Now the girls are going naked.
Head straight to Domabing where Obusumuru is. Good morning.
Yeah, my brother, good morning. How are you?
I am fine. I believe you're fine also.
Yeah, I'm fine. God bless you so much.
Amen.
Let me say good morning to the one. Equiapim Polo has never been my fan. Why? Because I don't like her attitude to Ghanaian youth. Miniskirt was implemented by, I don't know if that's the right way, when that thing started. And now miniskirt has become a fashion for the youth. So, I don't see anything wrong about punishing Akuapem Polo, because if you see that people will sleep with their children, men will sleep with their daughter, their kids. That is my take.
Thank you very much, Busumuru from Domabing. And this morning, you can also join us on 0302-216-541. I do agree with those who say she should be freed because it will be doing more damage to her and her child if we incarcerate her.
Tang, not Frank.
Come again?
Tang, T-A-N-G.
Okay. Tang,
yeah.
All right. Sorry about that.
I think she's misbehaved for far too long. That's one thing. That is a stock and trade. We all know. But we just are left with nothing but just to feel sad. Just look back. The Wyoming, they can do better.
Thank you very much for joining us. Antia Ezatodoko, good morning.
She needs to be punished, though. Hello?
Please
Hello?
go ahead. Hello, Antia, we can hear you.
A woman. It's our dignity. Showing this to this little boy at this time. What do you expect the child to do? I mean, she on the street naked, asking all children to come and view. I mean, she needs to be punished. The law should not be for a celebrity, should not be for call your son to come in front of you, because so you don't have any birthday wish beyond on this earth than to be naked. Oh, come on. God have mercy. We need deliverance in this nation. She should be punished. I'm a woman. She should.
Yes.
I do believe, once again, just want to say thank you to Joy FM for this. I do believe that, as you said, the maximum sentence should be given to her. Nonetheless, I think that this punishment happened to the child, but a psychological effect will happen to the child. I know of a story of a woman who kept having bathing with a child from 1 year going. This should have the maximum sentence. Yes, maybe she's put in jail. It does more harm than good. The maximum sentence should be given.
Kwame, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Winston.
Yes, Kwame.
Listen, I don't none of us, we didn't come out on the radio making noise about it. And while she's going through the process, it's going to be a fine, caution, consider sentence. So I think when the moment she was shot, that's when maybe we should come out and be like, oh, it was what she did wasn't too necessary. It wasn't that. They should pass this. It's not really necessary. That's my take on this. We should just allow the system to we are all talking about systems. Why are we talking about the judicial system? What she did or what it's out of the world. It is this subject. This is our laws. Our laws is an offense. So let's wait for the end. I don't know why we are discussing preempting.
As Kweku at Pokwasi, good morning.
Good morning, Winston. How are you?
God is taking care of us. How about you?
I'm blessed, Winston. Yes. Winston, I think that this lady should be punished severely. You know why?
Tell us.
She will not depart from that training. Is that the kind of training that we want to train our children? And the lives of, what do you call it? Cow Kessie, who is talking and everybody's talking about evil. It's a what if. What if she's been sleeping with that little boy? What if she's been pulling the pee-pee? Who knows what she can do? These are the things that start. I mean, this is the beginning of how, people get into raping people and all those. Even when she has shown remorse and she promised that she's not going to do that again and again, she has listened to her remorsefulness and all those things. But the true matter is that.
And we go to Tema, where Yao is. Yao, good morning. Hello, Yao. Oh, I think we've lost Yao, unfortunately.
We have actually read to you what most people have said. I pinpointed the very opinion of caucus, and I'm saying that people like that should not be the one doing the advocacy, which suggests that let her go because, and it was read, and yet they moved, we should let the person also go. It might be a stretch, but the laws are supposed to be, but not be too much on the child. There's a point that ought to be made in this particular case. Is she the one that will be brought to the attention of the judge? Yeah. And I'm convinced that the judge is also a wonderful woman. She's more likely to make a decision. That is, examples are there for us not to just say that merely because you happen to be in a specific page, you happen to be a journalist, laws should apply differently to you. That is not how you build a society.
So imagine, going through distance education. You've completed, and you're expected to graduate in 2020 next year.
And by graduate, obviously, you don't mean the ceremony. You mean the receiving of the
your
certificate,
of course.
Okay, let's just clarify.
April, you'll have your certificates. Some of these students have actually gone to the university asking for their certificates, and they're told the certificates are not. Where are our certificates? When we return after these messages, we'll be engaging students from the University of Education.
Babe, so what are we doing tomorrow?
I have to go to the bank, then go and pay for the stuff for my place. Then maybe back to the bank to transfer.
What's her name? Tell her what. It's a new day.
Make your life easy with CarBank mobile banking. Just dial *771#, and just like that, your life is easy. No internet, no charges. It's just that easy. *771#. Banking is easy with CarBank.
CarBank. The relative who's always late. The brother who's always on the phone.
Hello, let me call you right back.
Then the last of the Coca-Cola. We all know one, but Meals would proved.
Do you know you can protect your family and property by purchasing our Millennium Enhanced Home Insurance policy or renew your policy to enjoy improved benefits? 633. You can visit our website www.millenniuminsurancegh.com. Millennium Insurance
and modern ceiling solutions. The answer be Interface Limited. Them get in stock acoustic ceilings where you go fit make your office fine like my own.
Or even materials for the building and construction industry in Ghana. Call us on 0274-999999 or visit our website at
www. Property for sale? Your property may need professional management. Do you have accommodation to rent out or simply looking for a place to rent? Renters 555-366. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Renters Paradise GH. You can also visit our website, rentersparadisegh.com. Renters Paradise
and pillows. And for the first time, the Silent Night Pregnancy and Nursing Pillows, crafted to provide exceptional relief for your legs, belly, and back during pregnancy. Top orthopedic mattress, made with 12 inches of memory foam cushioning, providing unparalleled comfort and guaranteed to last for 20 years. No mattress comes at unbelievable prices. Silent Night products are available at all Melcom shops, game stores, and Silent Night showrooms at Tema, Asylum Down, Adenta, or 050-131-5776. Silent Night. Sleep like never before.
Now for the best man to say a few words.
I would like to say this to the couple. Girl, I go take you to Lagos.
Call entertainment like drama, series, music channels, and so much more. Get DSTV today only from 48 Ghana cedis a month. DSTV Ghana, it's your moment.
Joy 99.7 FM.
No girl can't import no struggle for you. Say she hot, she not ready for you. First thing she don't look at, and the black face round. Tell her don't do that, would you do that? No, you're too hype, figure you do that. Now she ugly, you figure shaka, so do that. Can't be so do that. Go on, your boyfriend care for you. Nothing what you wanna do care for you. Import no struggle for you. Say she hot, she not ready for you. Because you have your own man, and no more submersion or moan man. You're not frightened feelings out of coma man. You're not red eye figure one or gun for man. Girl, you love your man, and him love you more. No girl can come stand up in front of your door. Stand up at which door? What's the El Salvador? Or she a not? And you go by the gun this year for you.
To the MI, cat like a semi. On my car, won't you get mine? Yeah, black out. Oh, say bye-bye. I'ma get your body to the sky.
Joy 99.7
You pissed on trip. I'ma have more jump, but won't look my way. She's a see, I got more cheese. So back on up while I roll up my sleeve. She's a she can't see me, Joe. Get on down while I shoot my flow. She's a when I do my thing, yeah, I'ma grab a Philly, go and roll it at the bar. With your towel.